Hello, I'm Greta Tita Chita Mayor. Thank you so much for subscribing this channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share so that others will also be equipped about their potential and purpose. If you are new, click the subscribe and notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I will upload a new video. In this channel, you will receive wisdom for living. We are now on day 345. The benefits of law. Laws assist. So, ang batas ay tumutulong sa atin. Our text is found in Psalm 119 verse 165. Great peace have they who love your law, and nothing can make them stumble. Wow. So, this is a verse from the Bible that says, uh, when we obey law, it will give us peace. Those who love your law, and you will never stumble. So it means each one of us, when we learn to obey the law, it will help us. So we will not be stumble o hindi tayo mapapahamak pag sumusunod tayo sa mga batas. For example, yung ating mga illustration na yung traffic, di ba? You will be protected and also you will be assist. Alam mo kung go na o hindi. Ayan. So, hindi makipag-git-gitan. So, you will be assist what to do. Kung didiritso ka na ba o hindi pa. Kasi intersection yan, di ba? So, mga sasakyan, pwedeng magkabanggaan. At hindi mo alam kung gugo ka na ba o hindi. So, that's why law assist us. Yun yung ating title. So, one of the greatest strategies in life ay yung sabi ni Dr. Mice, ito sa ating slide, one of the greatest tragedies in life is to watch potential die untapped. A greater tragedy is to watch potential live unreleased. How sad to know that the majority of the people on this planet will never discover who they really are, while others will settle for only a portion of their true self. Now, actually, pag di mo maintindihan anong dahilan bakit ka nabubuhay sa mundong ito, hindi mo gagamit ang iyong potential ayon sa purpose, syempre. Kasi nga, binigyan tayo ng potential ayon sa layunin ng ating tagapaglikha. Ang purpose sa buhay mo ay may kinalaman yan sa binigay ng galing ng ating tagapaglikha na lagi kong inuulit-ulit. At napakalungkot, sabi niya, karamihang mga tao ay hindi nila na-discover at they settle only for a portion of their true self. So, hindi nila na-maximize yung kanilang buhay. So, pero pag alam mo, I tell you, gawa ka ng gawa para matupad mo yung layunin mo at nag-i-enjoy ka. And thank God because He has given us the specifications, the laws and principles that we need to follow in order to discover our purpose. May batas din. Kaya nga dapat ay ma-equip tayo. Kaya lang, ang daming hindi na-maximize yung kanilang buhay kasi hindi nila alam. Kaya sabi sa Bible, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. So pag wala kang alam masyado sa mga batas at tuntunin, pwede kang mapahamak, walang tutulong sa'yo because law will protect us and assist us. Ayan. So, kahapon, it's the benefit of law is to protect us. So, ito yung ngayon ay ating, it will assist us. Kaya napakahalaga na alam natin yung ating layunin sa buhay para masunod natin na ayon sa plano ni God sa buhay natin kasi sabi, for many are the plans in man's heart, but the Lord's purpose that will prevail. So, ibig sabihin, masasayang yung ating plano kapag hindi natin alam ang layunin ng ating tagapaglikha. So, don't presume the plans, the purpose of God in your life because it is clearly stated in Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. And if you already know knew your purpose, you understand, continue to follow the laws and principles na nilikha or ni-establish ng ating tagapaglikha para hindi tayo mapahamak at magawa natin yung ating layunin sa buhay. Only a select few will make the quality decision to maximize every fiber of their lives by fully using their gifts, talents, abilities, and capabilities. This we call maximum living. Each one of us has the opportunity to pursue maximum living. The question is, will we choose to exercise that option? Pipiliin mo ba na i-maximize ang iyong buhay? Ayan ang sinasabi ni Jesus Christ, di ba? If you want to follow me, you must deny yourself. Ayan. So, maximizing your life, ibig sabihin you are living for others. giving of yourself. So will you choose to select a life that will maximize o you will choose to live the maximum living? Paano? Ilabas mo lahat na alam mo, ilabas mo lahat ng potential mo para sa ikabubuti ng ibang tao, hindi para sa ikabubuti mo lang. Kasi kung nakatutok ka lang para sa ikabubuti mo, you'll never be able to maximize your full potential. You will not live a maximum living. Ibig sabihin, hindi mo ma-maximize yung buhay mo. Dreams are visual manifestations of the seeds of destiny planted in the spirit and soul of each human by his Creator. This preoccupation with ideas and imagination in youth is evidence that we are created with the capacity and ability to conceive visions and aspirations that extend beyond our present reality. So, each one of us, we have dreams when we were young. And later on, karamihan pagka medyo may edad na, ay parang nawawalan na ng pag-asa para ituloy pa yung kanilang dream. But usually when we were young, we are preoccupied with imaginations, ideas, and dreams, vision. Those are the evidence that we are created with abilities to conceive visions and aspirations. So, huwag mong isipin na ikaw ay may edad na. Ano pa man ang edad mo, basta nakita mo yung purpose mo, you will be passionate about it, and the dream that God has put in your heart, continue to pursue it because God has given you all the resources. Just follow the laws and principles para maabot mo pa. Kaya for me, I'm redeeming the time. It's already late when I discover my purpose, but thank God I still do, and I will continue to do and fulfill it because I want to maximize all the potentials God has given me. That's why all of the opportunities that I was given. So, pag nagturo sa school, nagturo sa church, turo sa online, dito sa YouTube, and later on, gagawa ko ng reels. Lahat ng pagkakataon na kaya ko pa, ay ilalabas ko yung aking passion to teach, to share the ideas that I've received, so that I'll be able to maximize my life para magawa ko. Okay, so, each one of us, we have the inherent ability. Remember, to fulfill our purpose. Perhaps it is the inherent ability to explore the impossible for the possibilities that Jesus Christ, the most maximized man who ever lived, referred to when he stated, "Unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." Matthew 18:3. Now, di ba yan yung sinasabi natin na yung unless daw na you change your mind like a little child na kung saan handa laging matuto. Di ba ang bata tanong ng tanong at handa siyang matuto, hindi siya nag-a-argue. Hindi siya nag-i-insist kung ano yung gusto niya kasi ang kanyang mind empty pa. So, pinaniniwalaan niya. Kaya that's why we be careful also when you are sharing something to the children because that will be deposited in their mind kasi hindi yan sila tatanggapin nila. So, we must be like a child na hindi lang yan nagtatanong but full of vision, dreams, imaginations, ideas, na kung saan pumapasok sa isipan. So, hanggang ngayon, ganun pa rin kung ang attitude mo is like a child na kung saan hindi ka na nag-iisip, ay, matanda na ako, ay, ganito ang edad ko. Pero kung kagaya ka pa rin ng bata na kung saan, kahit may edad na, pero parang bata ka pa rin na kung saan handa mong ito pa rin yung mga layunin mo, mga dreams mo, mga visions mo, yung iyong ideas, imaginations ay hindi pa huli ang lahat. So, be like a little child na kung saan punong-puno ng imagination, punong-puno ng dreams, at excited na ito ay gawin. Wala siyang pakialam kung posible man ito o hindi, basta yun ang nasa isip niya. Na gusto ko maging ganito, magpatayo ng napakalaking bahay, o gusto ko magpatayo ng hospital na libre. Yun yung mga dreams na kung saan ay nilagay ni God sa puso natin because you are born not just to make a living and die, but you are born to serve, you give to others. That's why sabi ni Jesus Christ, if anyone would come after me, he must deny himself, take up his cross daily, and follow me. So, ibig sabihin you were born to live for others, not for yourself. So, yun ang isa sa mga ibig sabihin ni Jesus. The simple yet profound, yung kanina binasa natin, para ng isang bata, parang kagaya ka ng isang bata ng full of ideas, full of dreams, na kung saan hindi nawawala ng pag-asa. So, this simple yet profound command embodies a principle that captures the spirit of maximizing oneself. It implies that the average adult, through the process of growth and development, has lost the free-spirited, open-minded, inquisitive, explorative, daring, believing, and inhibited nature of a child. So, kagaya nga ng isang bata, dapat yung ating attitude kagaya ng isang bata na punong-puno ng dreams, open-minded, inquisitive, explorative, daring, believing, na kung saan matutupad talaga yon. So, dapat yung magandang attitude na yun, yung ang ating i-embrace at dapat ganun tayo. Kaya, like the little child na sinasabi ni Jesus Christ. So, dapat ay hindi tayo mag-isip na matanda na ako, wala na, hindi ko na kaya. So, yung mga ganon. Hindi pa huli ang lahat. Everything has a season. It indicates that the ability to dream and explore possibilities diminishes in the course of growth to adulthood. It also communicates the heart and desire of God, our Creator, that the ability to dream big and dare to attempt the seemingly impossible would be restored in all men and maintained throughout their lifetime. So, dapat na-maintain yung ganong vibrancy mo, na excited ka mag-fulfill ng iyong dream mula bata hanggang may edad. So, hindi lang sa bata yon. So, kaya sabi ni Jesus Christ, like the little child, di ba? Kagaya nila, na kung saan vibrant, excited lagi na tumupad ng kanilang layunin regardless of the age. Ano man ang edad mo, dapat ganun yung ating attitude, kagaya ng isang bata na excited, na energetic, na gustong tuparin yung kanyang layunin, yung kanyang dream. And laws give us assistance to explore the possibilities. Can you imagine the confusion if everyone addressed their letters however they wish? Some people might put the address on the sender in the upper left corner, but others might put the address of the recipient there. So, ito isang illustration example. Now, in order to maximize our life, our potential to discover our purpose, we must follow the laws and principles. Example niya dito na yung, for example, yung letter, di ba? Kapag hindi natin sinusunod, example, yung mga tao, pag gusto lang sila kung saan ilagay yung pangalan ng sender, pag gusto siya kung saan niya ilagay, kung saan kanino ito address. Now, kung gano'n ang gagawin ng tao, kahit saan niya lang, or at the bottom, and front, so hindi mo malaman kanino to galing, lalo na pag wala to or from, hindi mo malaman kanino to galing, sino to nagpadala. Sino ang nagpadala dito? Alam mo kung sino ang nagpadala nito, para saan ito. So, hindi malaman kung saan i-deliver. So, that's why there is direction laging nakabatas. Kumbaga sa atin, nasanay tayo na kapag sa left corner ng letter, ibig sabihin ay that is the sender. Pag dito sa gitna, na kung saan center, nakalagay dyan ang pangalan na kung kanino mapupunta. So, dahil dyan, kahit walang to and from, alam ng post office kung kanino papunta at alam ng post office kanino galing yon. So, napakahalaga na ang batas pala maintindihan at magkaroon tayo ng right concept about perception about law. So, makakatulong, maka-assist sa bawat isa sa atin. Or one community might have the tradition of putting the stamp on the back of the envelope, while every other community places it on the front. Postal regulations aid the efficient handling of mail, so letters go to the sender's intended recipient. Instead of restraining us, laws provide assistance so we can accomplish what we intend. So, mag-a-assist sa atin dahil ganun yung sinusunod ng karamihan regardless of your country or your place or your culture or your language or your profession in life. You have to follow the postal instruction o postal na law, batas na kung saan kailangan yung right corner, doon nakalagay yung sender, at sa gitna naman kanino mapupunta, the recipient. So, dahil dyan, natutulungan ng post office kung kanino papunta at kanino galing. So, napakahalaga na yung batas. Dahil sa batas na yan, pwedeng magbigay sa atin ng direksyon, mag-assist sa atin, malalaman natin kung ano yung ating gagawin. Dahil sa batas. So, what is the law? What is the benefit of law stated in our title? Ano yung benefit na sinasabi rito sa title natin kanina? So, can you share to us para malaman din namin at ma-remind ng bawat isa? At alam ko na nakinig ka. So, ano yung benefit ng law na na-mention sa ating title? So, that's all. Thanks for watching. God bless.